Someone from the crowd answered, "Teacher, I brought my son to you, for he has a spirit that makes him mute, and whenever it seizes him, it throws him down, and he foams and grinds his teeth and becomes rigid. So ask your disciples to cast it out," and they were not able. And he answered them, "O faithless generation, how long am I to be with you? How long am I to bear with you? Bring him to me." And they brought the boy to him. When the spirit saw him, immediately it convulsed the boy, and it fell on the ground and rolled about, foaming at the mouth. And Jesus asked his father, "How long has this been happening to him?" And he said, "From childhood. So often cast him into the fire and into water to destroy him. But if you can do anything, have compassion on us and help us." And Jesus said to him, "If you can, all things are possible for one who believes." Immediately the father of the child cried out and said, "I believe. Help my unbelief." I believe, but help my unbelief. A strange thing to say. Either you believe or you don't, right? Either you are or you aren't. Either you think he can or he can't. But I think the father in the story has the perfect response. I read it this way. He's on a spectrum. He's on a continuum. If full belief is over here and unbelief is over here, he's somewhere in the middle. The father is saying, I want to believe, but my past experience, the things I've seen in my past, it's causing me to doubt. I think he's saying, I believe in my head, I've got all the information, I've got all the data, but my heart is lagging behind. I haven't quite given my heart over to this. I think he's saying, I believe, Jesus, you can do it. I'm just not quite sure that you will do it. You ever been there? Or maybe you're like me and you go, today I believe, tomorrow's going to be difficult. Tomorrow I'm going to have some troubles. Or you might say, I do believe a lot of things, but I still doubt some things. Or maybe you say, I believe that for other people, I just don't think it's possible for me. And so Jesus sets about to heal this child. And you know, Jesus has got a lot of tools in the toolbox when it comes to healing. Lots of different ways he can get it done, right? You remember this? Sometimes he spits and makes mud. Sometimes he touches. Sometimes he calls things out. But he doesn't do anything wild here. There's no spitting, there's no mud, there's no pigs. There's no magic spells or words, incantations. Jesus just prays. And what I think is interesting in this story is that absolutely everybody in the story had access to the power that Jesus had. Even the doubters. And the disciples, they're really frustrated because they've cast out demons before. They've done what Jesus told them to do. They acted in the way, they did the thing, they did it just right, and this is not working. And do you remember what Jesus says to them at the very end? Well, this kind can only come out through prayer. This kind cannot be driven out by anything but prayer. And it goes back to verse 23 where he says, all things are possible for one who believes. All you have to do is simply believe. It doesn't take any special knowledge. It doesn't take any special powers. It doesn't take a correspondence course. Jesus believed and prayed and relied on God, and this young man is healed.